it takes a lot to understand. You know, when we were little children with our parents and they explained things to us, you know, because we did something funny or what have you, did we understand? No. For the most part, no. We maybe understood it's a no, don't run out in the street, etc. You know, certain things we did understand, don't do that anymore, but we still did it. And to really understand what they were trying to say to us, you know, even at 20 and 30, do we understand? So it's the communication, and that's just how it is. But we need to be here to communicate with each other. We need to be here and have this communication, even though it's funny. And this is where it takes each one of us to decide to have great patience and to really go over it and refine it and refine it and refine it. And that's what I've done with myself. It's taken a lot of years. Probably it's taken me longer than most people, I would say, all the time that I've been in this, to really take a look and really face it and refine it to where it is now. You know, it's a lot of years later as to when I first started, and it was different. You see, it was all different, and I had to go through all that. I went through the last days of Paul here. The last year he was here, basically, and then 10 years of Darwin, and then basically 20 years of Harold and Joni with the corporation. So that became its own indoctrination too, in a way. But I was fine to step out of it, but at the same time, I wasn't attached to anything. That's not the idea. I'm fine moving on. Just like when my mother passed, it's fine. It's like, whatever, bye. I was fine moving on. But you know, still dealing with all this while we're here and still going through so much to really figure things out. Boy, I went through so much to try to get this to where it is now. A lot of years. Yeah, here it is. Since 2001, that was the shift, but that, you know, what does that mean? You know, so here it is over 20 years later to get it to this point here. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of sorting out, a lot of people coming and going, etc. And so, but here we are. It's always this new moment with a better understanding, and it's better than it's ever been. This is the best right now, and it'll get better as people have the patience to really see what's going on. And again, I'm so glad I did what I did. I didn't do the master, the outer master identity thing, because that failed. That has failed. That has failed everybody. And that actually ruined people's lives. I don't want to affect people. See, by doing that, you actually, it's like you ruin people's lives because they look to you personally. It's like, oh, I want to meet the master. I want to. You actually ruin their lives eventually if it's not done properly. And this other way, it's like, you know, I'm just a person here, and go to the real side. You know, go there, put your attention there and see what's going on there. Okay. See if everything's okay there with you and me or what, or whoever. See it from there, or ask Revisar and have him show you what's going on with what we're doing or what have you. But, you know, go there. I'm just the guy providing the information here, okay? And doing the best I can with what I have to work with, the words, the phrases, whatever. And so when I start inventing new words and references that really reference something more real, that really bothers people too. Then many of them think I'm a little cuckoo and nuts, and it's like, oh, this guy's off his rocker. Well, yeah, that's just how it is. And I'm fine with that. I like the challenge. I'm fine with that. It doesn't bother me at all. It's kind of sad to see, but sometimes I'll reply to people. Sometimes I will just leave them alone, let them be, etc. But again, getting to that point, because they do look for someone, people do look for an authority because we've been raised to look to authorities. And like the indigenous people, they weren't raised to look to authority so much. They did have their gods and whatever, but it was more of the spirit idea, etc. And that was good for those times. And they did have their heroes and their this and that's because they had a personal self. So, but we have the best knowledge and references now to where we don't need all that stuff. We don't need to look to authorities and heroes, whatever. It's just that we're all in the same life, and we're just wanting to become more aware so that we're okay and we're with life. We have a real purpose to stand real with it, and now we understand how it makes sense compared to what's going on here in creation. Yeah, but it's a whole lot because you get grooved into these ideas and these body types. I mean, it's very, very easy, and it is very difficult to be indifferent. And even the people that I've known that have had awesome experiences and whatever, they still have a lot of body attachment that they could work their life better, but they don't want to because they want the attachment. And so, yeah, that's a choice. I know.